Let's take a look at Jeremy Sochan, the 6'9 freshman forward out of Baylor. And with all my breakdowns, I want to start with the shooting. Obviously, a big question mark with this kid as you have possessions like this where the catch and shoot looks okay and he knocks it down. Obviously, based off the percentages, that didn't happen a ton as there's plenty of misses. And then he for the most part, he stays in his lane. He doesn't shoot those movement shots like that one or anything off the dribble like this. This was late in the shot clock, but you can just see from these two clips, not something he's doing at a high level at all. Not even an average level right now. So definitely you want to see him be able to be at least a respectable catch and shoot guy so then he can do some stuff off the dribble. Early in the season, even that didn't look good, the stuff off the dribble, as he a lot of times would get to this spot and then he'd get hung up just kind of pivoting around and wasn't very decisive. I love this action when I saw it that Baylor ran for him, but you're going to see he ends up doing the same thing, just kind of gets stuck on that pivot foot. The nice thing is it got better throughout the season, and that's what you wanted to see from this kid. One of my favorite possessions here is he goes to the spin and right away decides to rise up, and then a nice little looking shot there in the mid-range. Here against Oklahoma State, spin move, going to get to that same kind of area, spins back, rises up. The shot doesn't go in, but it's about the foundation. What kind of can you see that maybe he can build on as he continues his career into the NBA? And then here, shot fake, step through, and then the nice little right hand finish. So you see he has something in his bag there, kind of in that in-between game that I think he can work with. This clip really shows. So if people aren't going to close out to him, he's got to be able to knock it down. That's what I'm talking about, just a respectable catch and shoot guy. And if you get guys to do it, McCormick shouldn't do this, but he does. So it gives us a look at what he can do. If someone's going to close out, left hand drive, left hand finish. So he's able to get downhill and take advantage. Now, I will say the more he did this late in the year, the more he found himself in these situations being aggressive, there were some questionable decisions. So two things on this one. One, I'd like to see him stay on this line and push through this contact here. But then I'd also like to see him turn down this shot as he ends up getting blocked. So you saw a little bit of questionable decision making in terms of shot selection. I don't mind this drive here against Kansas, but right now he has not created an advantage. He should probably just come to a stop and pass it out, and you see him force up a tough one. There was plenty of those later in the year where he just has to find out when should I be aggressive, when should I not with the shot. Talking about decision making, I was really excited to see his passing. And again, it was a little bit of a mixed bag. Here he makes the complete wrong read, doesn't see the secondary defender. It should be a skip pass to his teammate on the weak side. He doesn't see it, ends up throwing it right to the Michigan State defender. And then here, I love this action. Again, anytime you can get him downhill, but he doesn't make an accurate pass. His teammates don't really help him out. The read is probably here on the weak side. I think an accurate pass gets his big man a bucket. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag with the passing. The nice thing is he's a very willing passer. So you see here just a quick one more on time, on target, even though his teammate doesn't knock it down. And then he even did some ball screen, ball handler stuff here. So he attacks the Oklahoma State defense. Again, I realize it's not a high level read, guys, but it was nice to see him make some of these easy reads, quote unquote. And then even here, I like this. I like seeing guys that are willing to give it up. Understand, I got to give it up in transition. My teammate already has an advantage. Allow him go and score. So again, wasn't high level, but I still like it. Going back to the ball screen. So here you're going to see him use it as the handler. The secondary defender is late, so he makes the right read here. The pass is a little off target, something he's going to have to work on, but eventually gets his big man an open look, just not able to convert. And then again here, this isn't a shot fake, but the defender overplays it, so he gets a downhill drive and then makes the nice read. He's got to do a little bit better job maybe avoiding the contact there, but drops it off again for his big man to get a look at the basket. And then one of my favorite ones, one because it's him going to get an offensive rebound, but here, so instead of making this read here, which ends up closing down, you see him make the read to the weak side to his big, get a dunk. So you see, again, it's for him, it's about the foundation offensively. What can you see that may end up translating or developing? And there is some passing stuff. What else does he bring offensively? Didn't see a lot in the dunker spot, but I did like this rep right here where he continues to move, gets to the open passing lane, and is able to finish. In ball screens, not a whole lot of screen and roll. Would have loved to see that, him as a short roll passer. but a lot of ghost stuff. So you see him here, and then can he attack this? And you see the nice on time, on target backdoor pass to his teammate. So he can do some stuff with ghost screen. This is a clip I'm really excited about because I think anytime you can add value offensively off ball. So can he be an off ball screener? This is great recognition by him off ball. He can screen this guy. If the pass is made, he's getting a teammate a wide open look. It doesn't play out that way, but I like that he's seeing those type of things and then doing the dirty work, going and getting another offensive rebound like we saw earlier. And then I talk about grab and go, guys. Again, didn't see this a ton, but I wanted to highlight this clip of it. Grab and go isn't just dribble down and then now he passes it off. Can you put some pressure on the defense? And here he's able to attack McCormick, put him on his heels, creates a little bit of advantage for a teammate here. And then as he attacks, he's going to cut back in. Would have liked to see a little bit more off-ball cutting from him, but he cuts back up in here and is able to finish. So is he able to do that just a little bit? Not saying you want to see him do it a ton, but maybe a little. Let's move into the defense. So I thought this clip highlighted a lot. One, banging down low with the big and McCormick. And then here he's going to defend the ball screen with a little bit of drop. I think Baylor likes to play it high. He would have, for me, would have liked to see him play it a little bit lower, but based on all the reps I saw, that must be how they play it. You see him continue to fight. Now he steps over and helps with high hands. Just a lot of activity on this possession that I really liked. And then 2 minutes later, this is the versatility he has. Now he's matched up with Ochai Agbaji. And then not only that, but look at him be active, forces him to the baseline, active hands, and forces a turnover. So you have him guarding McCormick one possession, and then he's guarding Ochai Agbaji the next. I love this possession on ball here. And there's some questions on ball, but I like this because of the contest without fouling. He was able to stay in front. I think he does a good job changing direction and getting that contest when the offensive player stops. Here he's going to defend a ball screen with ice coverage, so trying to ice and keep it on this side. And again, it speaks to the versatility of what he can do. Now, he doesn't play it perfect. I get that. He still makes the offensive player go high, but I wanted to show this clip of him doing it because of this. So again, he's able to stop and then recover and get a nice contest on the jump shot. So I think he's really good at that. But all the different ways he's able to defend things is really, really impressive. And he wants to guard the other team's best players, as he's doing here against West Virginia. A slip. Now he's getting over the top of the ball screen. So he iced the last one. Now he's getting over the top of it. You see that leg getting over the top of the ball screen. Okay, a little miscommunication here, but you see that he would have the ability to get over that if that's the coverage they were playing. So some really good stuff. And then again, like the dirty work, some things that go unnoticed at times. He's going to check. This is this defender's man. He's going to check him so he has time to recover, and then he's going to get back out and contest the jump shot. I like him off the ball. A lot of really good things. He's a really good communicator, which I'll highlight as well. So you see him here off ball. He's engaged. He sees it. He's going to see the rotation. He starts to go to his rotation, but his teammate gets beat, so he slides back over, gets in front. Now, one thing I would have liked to see more of is here with some weak side rim protection when he's the low man or helping. Didn't see that as much as I wanted. Again, here, you're going to see him be active off the ball. So that's what I love about him. Now, the problem is it's got to turn into some more production. So here he goes with the cutter even though he shouldn't. And then this is where he really struggles, guys. He contests good on the ball, but his closeouts, which is completely different, really, really need some work, as you see get completely blown by right there. So we've seen some good on-ball possessions, but there's some bad ones coming as well. Here's the communication again in transition. He's talking so many clips of that, and he's always active. You see him talking again. His head's on a swivel. He's bouncing around. He's engaged. I love that. Just got to do a little bit better on the ball. You see he gets beat again here, gets called for the foul, gives up the and one. So a little bit of work to do. You see him fight over a ball screen again. So we've seen that a couple times now. But again, got to do a little bit better job staying in front. Off the ball communication, engagement, really good. Got to do a little bit better with his closeout, staying in front. And then you see the offensive foundation for what he can build on and maybe become in the NBA.